I'm on a mission to own 100 properties by the end of 2026. Ultimately, I've told my wife that in 15 years, we can kind of do whatever we want. Honestly, I'd live in a caravan, not have a car, and just cycle everywhere. The Dutch way. But the reality is, right now, we need passive income, we need capital gains to provide for the life that we want to provide for our children. So when I say I want to own 100 properties by the end of 2026, I mean it. The reason I say 100 properties is because for me, it's important to reach a challenging goal, right? At the end of the day, if I said 20 properties, that's going to be pretty straightforward, and I want to take people along for that journey. I want people to see what it takes. I've been following for a long time, and I've had the opportunity to meet a lot of successful people in your kind of Grant Cardones and your Gary V's, and even the people that you don't see on social media that built insurance companies, investment firms. And so when you look at 100 properties, it's not the end of the world, right? I'm not necessarily talking about 100 million worth of real estate. I'm not talking about 100 billion worth of real estate, which is just, to me, still a goal that you can set. But I do want it to be something that I can take investors along the way. I want to be able to show people that we can turn your 100 grand into 200 grand. I want them to know that these are quality assets that they're getting behind. If you're thinking about what's your goals for the year, I want them to be something where you're looking at it saying, bloody hell, that's tough. And that's the way I look at it. And I'm sat up here in my son's bedroom on the floor, if I'm looking uncomfortable, next to this wonderful England rugby shirt. And the reason I'm sat here, think of how many of these lads sat there when they were a kid and said, I want to play for England rugby. And I say that to my son all the time. Aim for play for England for rugby, right? Aim to do these things. And the reality is, statistically, don't tell my son I said this, it's very unlikely. But if you don't shoot for those type of targets, you're not even going to come close. Shoot for it, boys. Shoot for play for England rugby. Shoot for 100 properties in 2026. What's your big goal? Feel free to share it, and we'll go from there.